Hello everyone, my name is Eric Arias and this is my introduction video for RDG 510. So, who is Eric? Who am I? So, I was born March 10, 1992 in Lakewood, California. I'm a Pisces and an educator. I have provided some pictures to describe myself, so I do have a picture of my younger self down at the bottom when I was in high school. Top right, I have a picture with me and my friends at Dodger Stadium. We love going to baseball games. I love baseball. And on the far left, I have a picture of me after hitting a wonderful golf shot, so you can see the smile on my face. I want to start off by talking about some of my personal interests, which basically are only two. It's golfing and spending time with my girlfriend. My girlfriend has been a big part of my life. I met her in college. She will be graduating next spring with her bachelor's in biology, and she has been someone who has pushed me, motivated me. She has been a blessing in disguise, and I feel like I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for her support and her help. So I love spending time with her. I love being with her, and she's helped me and influenced me, made me a better person. So that's why I'm mentioning here my personal interest, because on the weekends I'm either golfing or I'm hanging out with her. Um, Golf. I did mention golf. Golf is a sport that I got into during COVID because there was nothing else to do, and I really liked it. I fell in love with the sport. It was amazing. Here is a picture of me and my best friend Tony Ghana. We were golfing out in Riverside at this golf course called Oak Quarry, and it's just very beautiful view, like in the back, like the rocks and everything, mountains. It's amazing. I definitely recommend it. It's one of my favorite golf courses, and I mentioned golf because golf kind of taught me a new perspective on life. It kind of grounded me. Um, it made me realize that life is kind of like golfing. You can't let one bad shot dictate the rest of the game or the rest of the rest of your day, the rest of like your week, month. I've noticed that. Sometimes, you'll be in a sand trap and, it just takes one shot to get out. And it takes just one good swing and one good shot to make a difference when you're playing golf. And it's the same thing in life. You can't let one bad decision just kind of ruin everything for you, or you can't let any minor inconvenience dictate how the week is going to go for you. So you need to be able to let go, recover. And I think that's helping with my patience. I think it's just made me understand, like, okay, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and move forward. I just can't be stuck on something for too long. And I feel like that was thanks to golf. And as an educator, you need to be able to let things go and just be positive and keep going forward. And here's a video of me hitting a perfect golf shot onto the green, with a good approach for birdie, which I did make. So I was very, very happy. I was really feeling myself that day. So wanted to go ahead and include that for you guys. Now I want to talk about my academic history. So I graduated from high school in 2010. I didn't post it here, but I kind of started working after high school. I didn't really know where I wanted to go in life or what I wanted to study. I've always liked history, but I didn't know if that was a career that I wanted to pursue in. So I went to East Los Angeles College, known as ELAC. It's located here in Los Angeles. I went there for 2 years, from 2016 to 2018, where I got my associate's degree in history. I then transferred over to Cal State University Dominguez Hills. I attended from 2019 to 2021, where I earned my Bachelor's of Arts of History and Social Science Education. And then I recently got admitted last year to Arizona State University, where I'm working on my Master's of Arts in Education, and I'll be graduating next spring. When I was at ELAC, I met this professor. His name was Professor Wardinsky. I'll never forget him, how interesting he made history, how passionate he was, and that just kind of motivated me, and it made me fall in love with history again. I've always liked it, but it was at this point it was like a different type of history. I was taking different approaches to it. He taught me how to write. He taught me how to do a proper thesis. Um, all my grammar. Like, he kind of structured my writing, and he made me a better writer. So I am really grateful for him. Because of him, I was able to excel when I was at Cal State University of Dominguez Hills. From there, I met Professor Jeffers, who was probably one of the best professors I ever had in my life. The passion that he had for history, for Native Americans, for California history, it was so influential. And he was also a hard grader because he was like, this is redundant, this is redundant, you don't need to add this, grammar, check this, no, take that. He made me the writer that I am today. And I think it was a mixture of Wardinsky and Jeffers that, made me into this person who now enjoys reading and writing. So I want to thank them for everything. And I feel like ASU has taught me so many skills. Like all these classes, I'm learning something new. I am doing things that I never did before, so I feel like I'm learning a lot of skills and preparing me for the future. And I have some pictures here of my graduation. So I'll start from the left hand side. So here is me taking a grad picture for when I graduated Cal State Dominguez Hills. I was also part of a fraternity called Phi Iota Alpha. We're a Latin American, we're a Latino based fraternity. And this is the sash they got me. There's my chapter, my major, and it's a very beautiful sash. I was really, really happy to take that picture in front of our school. And then moving on, I have a picture with my parents, and there is me. That's when I graduated community college. And then the far right, it's still the graduation from Dominguez Hills, and I'm there with my parents. And then on top, I'm with some of my peers from the history department. And now we're moving on to, I guess, my academic career, where I work. So I work for Theodore Roosevelt High School. It's located in Boyle Heights, which is about maybe a mile or two from downtown Los Angeles. For some of you guys that may not be familiar with the area, so I'm a student teacher there. I teach English and I do co-teach history. I am art. I'm in the medical pathway. So from the whole district, from LA Unified School District, we are one of 12 who are gold certified. So we are very proud of our medical pathway. We do so much for our students, and they have me as a teacher. So they're definitely blessed and heading into the right direction. Um, I love working there, Roosevelt. I teach 10th grade, and next year um, I'll be teaching 12th grade English, 10th grade honors English. I will be teaching um, honors 12th grade English, and lastly, AP World Literature. So I'm looking forward to working with these students and setting them up and preparing them for college, and helping their writing skills. And they hear some pictures with me and some of my students. I know I kind of blend in. I kind of look like one of the students. I get that a lot at work. So on the top left, I'm like right over here in Burgundy, and I took my students to the Holocaust Museum, and it was a great tour. They learned a lot about the Holocaust. A lot of them kind of knew what it was, but really didn't have an idea of what the Holocaust was. Before I took them, we started reading this book called Night. So talks about Elie Wiesel and his journey through the concentration camp with his father and everything that's happened to his family. And on the right is a picture of us in the museum. I know I definitely look like one of the students. Bottom left, this is one of my students. He's one of my TAs. He's a senior, and me and him have the same birthday on March 10th. And the day before, he came up to me and he got me this long sleeve shirt. And he's like, Mister, he's like, I got us matching shirts so we can wear tomorrow for our birthdays. I love anime and my students love anime. So this was a shirt of Dragon Ball Z. It was Vegeta and Goku. His was black, mine was white. And then they got me balloons. I'm like, it was super amazing. I felt really blessed and really happy to be there with my students. And then on the right, I took some of my students to the library, so we're just there goofing around, having some pictures. Um, and right here, me and my one of my students were just we it was twin day at school, so she decided to be my twin, so we were just matching. And then we have here another picture, just me and another student at the library. And then we had our orientation for freshmen, I believe. And we were just kind of promoting like the medical pathway because from our school, like students, they can choose different pathways. They can choose STEAM, law, um, and and MOS, which is our medical pathway. So that was pretty fun. We got to dress as doctors. I was wearing a shirt that said, like Roosevelt High School, like medical pathway, just answering questions and showing them all these fun artifacts. So what is next? What's gonna be next? What's my end goal? I don't think I know yet, but I kind of have an idea. I do know for a fact that I do want to graduate and end my master's degree next year. And after taking all these classes and just kind of getting a better understanding of, like instructional design, kind of curriculum development, I feel like I would want to work for Los Angeles Unified School District as a curriculum developer or maybe an instructional coordinator, either for the district or for any of the schools that work within the district. Like I said, I love reading and writing, and I feel like I'm very passionate about it. I do love teaching. It is great. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like I would excel more, just being kind of hands-on, just kind of, being a coordinator, a curriculum developer, just because I've grown up my whole entire life working in hospitality or customer service. So I feel like I'm just good with kind of handling situations or just writing in general. So I feel like that's kind of my end goal. I do like lesson planning. Um, and it's just something that has really caught my attention. And instructional design was kind of opened new doors for me or gave me an insight to a new field that I didn't know exists. But I just felt very passionate and I learned a lot about it. So I'm really looking forward to, what I decide to do with my career, whether if I do want to stick with teaching or do I want to pursue something else. But I definitely do know that I do want to stay with Los Angeles Unified School District. And that is all, and that concludes my presentation. I hope you guys learn a little bit more about me, and I'm looking forward to working with all of you guys during this course. And thank you so much. Have a good day.